Welcome all the Bennett family.
Good morning. Today is the day where we are going back to Disney, but something slightly different. We are heading off on the Disney Staycation cruise. So we're currently at West Thurrock Premier Inn. £29 for the room, and the guys were great. They had their Mickey and Minnie ears on as we arrived and when we went down for breakfast this morning. But yeah, the stay's over in the hotel, and we're now going to head down to Tilbury, show you what we get up to, where we're parking, what the embarkation processes are. So we will see you down at Tilbury very shortly. So I was going to do a video to show you how we accessed where we were going and where the parking was, but I'll put a little clip in now. So we arrived at the port for our parking, and we were early because of this weather. Let's just flip you around so you can see if it will ever flip. No, it won't. But this is the state of the weather currently. So we're in McDonald's getting a drink, and there's also a Asda here if you need to kill some time, so down at Tilbury. But yeah, don't turn up for your port arrival time early because they won't let you in and they're actively sending people away. So lesson learned, but we'll get a drink and then we'll head back down in about 15 minutes time. So for a little bit of context, we got up at 5:30 on check-in day to get boarding group 2 and a port arrival time of 11:45. And we turned up about half an hour early for our port arrival time because the weather was so bad and we didn't know what the traffic was going to be like, and we've been turned away. So we're currently drinking a drink from McDonald's, sat in Asda car park, but we will head back around about 25:25 and see if we can get our port arrival time and go and get our bags checked in, get our car parked, and then head off to go and have our tests done for coronavirus. So we shall see how that goes. So we're currently sat in a queue, probably about 5 minutes from the car park itself, but it's moving quite slowly, and we are going to be there just around our port arrival time, maybe just before. So we don't know if we're actually going to get turned away or not. Hopefully not for a couple of minutes early, but depends how long this queue takes to get down the road to the car park. Okay, so we're now in the parking area. The luggage drop-off point is just down there. Don't know if you can see that very well. We'll show you when we get a little bit closer. It's a bit of a queue, but I can't imagine we're going to be too long before we get to the front, and then we'll show you what the baggage drop-off looks like. Right, okay, so it's a bit of organised chaos at the moment, I think, because it's the first crossing, sailing there. They're not up to speed yet, but our bags have just gone. They've gone into this building there, that red one, buy bag. Just about to go onto this U-Haul and over to the boat. We're just now waiting to park, but it's a relatively straightforward process. It's not as slick as you probably expect from a Disney experience, but we will soon be on the complete Disney experience once we get on the boat. So we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so that's the car parked up. We're now going to join the queue just to the right hand side of the baggage drop off to go and have our testing done. So we're now in for testing. This is the test centre. So busy at the minute, but we'll go through the process and we'll show you what it's about. So we had to scan our port arrival form in the testing centre and make sure that we've done the pre-screening health questionnaire, and then we've just joined the queue again to go and have our actual test done, and then we've got the dreaded wait to make sure that they come back okay. So we'll see how that goes. Right, it's testing time. So let's see what this is all about. Are you alright? Thank you very much. Okay, so that's testing over. Dead straightforward. 5 times round in each nostril. Now it's into the waiting room for 40 minutes. The waiting room's not very Disney-esque, but hey ho, we will get on with waiting and get our results back. So we're currently in the waiting room. It's not the best of places to be. It's just a shed, but not the worst of views of the Disney magic that we're about to board, hopefully in around about 40 minutes time. So our timeline so far, we turned up at the port for 11:40. Our port arrival time was 11:45. It's now 20 past 12 and we are sat after having our tests done, waiting for our results. So we're hopeful that by 1 o'clock we will be on the boat, but we'll keep you posted and see where we end up. So it took 20 minutes and we've got our results back, both negative. So we're now just about to head down and go and get on the Disney magic. Okay, so we made it through. 20 minutes to get our test results back. So our port arrival time was 12:15. It's now 1:45 and we are making our way down towards the Disney magic that you can see in front of us. We'll go through the rest of the boarding process and show you guys what it's all about here at London Tilbury. There has been rumours that the Staycation cruises are going to stay for next year, so although it might not be helpful for you this year, next year this may help out. So we'll see you once we get on board. Thank you. So here we are, guest check-in. Lots of people waiting for us to get us on board. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi.
Welcome to the Disney Magic. Can I please have your port arrival form and any photo identification, please? We'll start with the port arrival form. That's lovely. That's brilliant, thank you. And so, Samantha, I'm just going to scan your passport. That's lovely. Brilliant, that's all good. And then James.
That's right, yeah.
Lovely. Oh, lovely, that's all great. Okay, so your QR cards will allow you to board the ship and scan those to get you on. Your stateroom keys are going to be outside of your stateroom. Can I just take a look at your form? On here it should have your boarding number.
We're in group 2 there. Boarding group 2.
Group 2. So when group 2 called, that's you onto the ship.
Okay,
perfect.
excellent.
Have the best time.
Thank you very much, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
That was straightforward.
So as you saw there, the check-in process was really straightforward. We're now heading through to, I assume, another waiting area to wait until boarding group 2 are called. So we're going to go through the security process now before boarding the ship. Unlikely going to be able to film this part, so I'm going to put the camera away for a minute and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so that's the security checks done. Brilliant, thank you very much. Thank you. You got it? Oh,
Fitbit.
thank you very much, Tar. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And that, I believe, is that. Thank you very much. Right, here we go. We are about to board the Disney Magic. Now, I never thought I'd be boarding a cruise, a Disney cruise from the UK, but here we go. You never know. So we'll show you the rest of our journey until we go and get some food, which is likely going to be at Cabanas when we get on board, but we may change our mind. You never know. See you on board. So this is our current boarding view. We're waiting to be welcomed onto the ship. Got some supplies being loaded on down the bottom. Don't get much of a view of the ship from here, from the outside, but we'll be on very, very shortly. Okay, so here we go, finally boarding the Disney Magic. Hi. Thank you.
On board. Okay, with the family.
Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Disney Magic is welcome aboard the Bennett family. Welcome aboard, guys. Disney Magic, please welcome aboard the Hawkins family.
And that is it. We are aboard the Disney Magic.
Disney Magic, please welcome aboard Tommy and Lizzie. Disney Magic, please welcome.
Beautiful Disney Magic. My name's Sean, and I'm here with Captain Minnie. Now, Minnie has insisted in joining me and welcoming aboard the beautiful Disney Magic. We've missed you. We can't tell you how excited it is to see our atrium filled with families. Families that are here to create lifelong memories. Now, our family has been working tirelessly to ensure that every detail has been taken care of, so you experience the magic that is Disney. So, are you ready for a good time? Minnie, take it away. To the world, celebrate, get happy with the best. Everybody, it's a good time. It's a good keep the fun going. Yes, the good times have just begun. We ask that you exit our atrium to the right. We hope that you have an Hello everybody, Yay! Welcome aboard. You could wait here for me for a while. Yeah, my friends are just about ready for you.
So if you do see that, if that is there.
Okay, so we've just been into Fathoms and had a briefing on connecting to the Wi-Fi. We're now going to our assembly station on deck 4, which is assembly station B.
B. Sorry. Okay. Oh, here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then all you then have to do is take a photo of your assembly station, which ours is B, and that's it. We're done. We're inducted onto the boat.
Yeah. Is letter B for you? Yeah. All right. Checking you in.
There we go.
Yeah. So we'll set up. We need another confirmation. Yeah?
Thank you.
That looks good.
Hello, welcome to Cabanas, our buffet. Welcome on board. Just to let you know, behind the line you have to server, and they will be assisting you with plate and food until the end of the line. In the corner there is the Station, the front is the card. You can sit anywhere as you like. If you want, you grab a table first, put your stuff and go back into the line. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you. Hello.
Welcome. Come on board.
So we're going to get a table? Oh. Yeah. So we've made it into Cabanas. We're just going to go and find somewhere to sit, and then we're going to get a plate of food. So we started off with some chicken tenders, fries and some rice, and we'll see what else we end up with after this one.
Oh, wow.
We have apple crumble as well if you wish.
for ice cream, please.
Chocolate ice cream?
Yes, please.
How many scoops would you like?
2 for now, please.
2 scoops.
And a cookie as well.
So, do you like ice cream on the cookie?
Oh, yes, please. Yeah, that'd be great.
One cookie or 2?
Yeah, 2 more cookies in that one. Thank you. And can I get a Oreo cookie cheese?
We need another.
So we've gone for something sweet from Cabanas. I've gone for the Oreo cheesecake, which is there, and Sam went for a bit of Oreo cheesecake, and then we're going to share some ice cream and cookies. So the time now is 10 to 2. So we've been into Cabanas and eaten, and there is still quite a queue down at the port arrival for people dropping bags off and things like that. And then there's where you come out for after your testing. So rumour has it that the staterooms are ready, so we're going to go down all the way down to deck 1. I'm sure we're next to the engine room or something like that, but we'll go and see if our stateroom is ready. If they are, it may only be because this has come down from Newcastle last night, but we'll go and have a look and see if they are ready. So this is the adults only area. There's the pool, the bar, and some soaking wet lounges just there. But I can imagine I might be in there later on. So we're going that way at around about 7 o'clock tonight. Nearly forgot to mask up then coming back inside. Right, okay, we're now in the engine room. We'll go and find our stateroom so we know where we're going. And then well, that was quite straightforward. We are here. Yeah.
The bags aren't here yet, but oh. I think it'll work through there.
And we are in. So this is our room, which is spacious enough for 2 of us. We've got a nice big double bed, a sofa down this end, 2 small portholes at the end, that we can see the sights of Tilbury, with a piece of rubbish floating by just outside. We've got Candle on the Water by from Peach Dragon on the wall. We do have one of the pull down beds in the ceiling, not that we're going to need that. Which is up there and locked away. And there we go. Welcome aboard the Burnett family. So this is our first part of our honeymoon that we've cancelled many parts of so far. So we've got Disney Cruise, and then we've got Disneyland Paris in October, December and April, and then back out to Florida in October. So we are going to do our honeymoon in pieces. So here is the bathroom. So we've got a wash basin with some taps over there, a small bath, so if you've got children that'll work quite nicely. For adults maybe not so good. Shower, H2O products, we've missed those. We've got the soap bar just there, and then a separate toilet just there, so when Sam's hogging the bathroom I can still go to the toilet. So there it is, that is our stateroom. We are right at the bottom of the ship, right on deck 1, but that's what we paid for. We paid for this level of room, so we were expecting that. All in all, we can't complain. So going to put the camera down for half an hour, have a little bit of a relax now we're on board, and then we will see you when we go back out later on. I'm going to go and watch the Tangled show later, so we'll let you know what that's all about. But yeah, we will leave it here for now, and we'll speak to you later on. So just to confirm, in this type of room, which is a standard stateroom, with the 2 porthole windows, there is loads and loads of storage space. There's a wardrobe down the far end, a drawer stack, then another drawer stack and drawers here, and then you've got your mini fridge underneath the TV there. So loads of storage space within the rooms, so you if you bring loads with you, don't worry, you'll have somewhere to store it.
Adventure. We hope you have a magical voyage, and from Mickey, Minnie and myself, we'll see you around the ship. Thanks.
So when you board the ship, you get stood on these social distancing markers, those brown things on the floor, and then Mickey and Minnie, or one or the other, will do a pre-show on the stage just there, but you get socially distanced onto those circles, so nice and safe, or the safest that it can be.
Right on over to our Mickey Mouse.
Howdy, partners. Welcome to Andy's room.
Brilliant.
Nice to see you. Hi there. Oh, I love the blue and yellow. Just like flounder. Oh, wow. Gotta show him.
Take us out.
Okay, so we wanted to come and have a look around in Rapunzel's, but it looks like we're having something to eat, so we'll see what what's on offer. I'll only have something small, even just a drink, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, so we went into Rapunzel's, and obviously we've already eaten at Cabanas earlier on, so we decided just to get a pudding. So we've got the Sailing Away Sundae, which is this. It looks absolutely fantastic, so I'm going to sit and enjoy that now.
Insert the clip into the buckle on the right side of the jacket and pull the strap tight so that the life jacket feels snug.
So we've just done the mandatory safety briefing. We're now heading to the Walt Disney Theatre to watch the Rapunzel show. Now we can't take you in with us, but we'll show you the theatre and things as we get there. Just getting in people's way, which is excellent. So we'll see you at the theatre. So the main safety briefing's been done, as you saw a little shot of there. We've headed down to the theatre, but it opens apparently 5 minutes before the showing, according to the cast member that was stood there, which I think might be a little bit tight to get people in, but we'll soon find out. But we're just on this side of the ship where they are still loading everybody's belongings on, but I assume everybody is now on board because obviously the safety briefing's been done. So yeah, we're just on deck 5, just having a chill out. So, and for anybody wanting to keep fit whilst they're on the boat, 3 laps of this deck is 1 mile apparently, but I won't be finding that out for you. Okay, so the cast member was wrong. Half an hour before the show in the theatre opened for guests to enter. So we are front and centre of this one, which is nice. So we're going to watch the Tangled show. However, we can't film anything within the theatre, so we'll let you know what it was like once we come out. Right, okay, so that's the Tangled show done with. On a scale of Country Bear Jamboree to Mickey and the Magician, it's up there with Mickey and the Magician from Disneyland Paris. It was a brilliant show. Shame we'll only get the opportunity to catch it once, but if you are on the boat, definitely go and check it out because it's a good musical to go and watch. So there was Daisy doing a social meet and greet in the atrium, so I'll put some photos in now. We're just heading down to Shutters to have a look at our photos that we've had on the photo pass so far, see what they're like, and we'll put some in now.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Ace.
So you buy these.
So they're the photos that we've had so far. There's still a few more to upload that aren't on there yet, but I think we paid $199 for the photo pass. We've been on board a few hours and we've probably had about 15-20 photos so far, so it's probably going to be value for money by the end of it, but at the end of the 3-4 days we'll let you know whether we think it was value for money or not.
A good time in the kids club, right? And now it's back to Mickey, right, Pluto? We'll see you later.
So we saw Pluto there just wandering around the ship. He's heading back to Mickey apparently. So yeah, opportune meet and greets like that one there, as you just saw. So have a wander around, see what you can find. One. Can I have vanilla, please?
Chocolate, please. Thank you.
I just make a little flower and come
Beautiful. Thank you.
Get it to focus. No, it's not going to focus. There we go. Look at that.
also to the mister.
Perfect.
Good design.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, so we've got a dining reservation in 40 minutes or so. So we're going to head back to the room now, freshen up, and head down to Lumiere's. So we'll take you to Lumiere's with us tonight, see what we get to eat. I'm not having escargot, I can tell you that much, but we'll show you what we end up having and sort of do a bit of a review of it. So we'll see you in around about 40 minutes. The shops have been decimated by the people who sat outside for 2.5 hours before it actually opened, so it's not a huge amount left. So if you are coming, get to the shops as early as you can, because there's not a huge amount of stuff left in the shops at the minute. It's a brilliant door decorated there, well done. This is on our level, this is next door to us, another well presented one, and then here's ours. Whoa! The Burnett family, Samantha, James. There we go. So we've had our turn down service, which is slightly earlier than we was expecting, but we have an animal on the bed, some dove bars, and they've even folded Sam's pyjamas because she couldn't be bothered to do it herself.
It's folded, and your t-shirts there too.
Okay, so we've just found out that if you've purchased the photo pass, if you go to Shutters, which is through there, they'll give you a download link so they come directly to the Disney Cruise Line app. So you can download your photos directly rather than going to view them each time in Shutters, which is it's quite handy. It's like the magic band for our Walt Disney World, so yeah, definitely makes life easier. Okay, so join us at our table in Lumiere's.
Very good, thank you.
Okay, so we've been served some bread and some garlic olive oil to put on as a starter. So we'll see what that's like. So yeah, bread course, nice. We'll be moving on to our starters very shortly. Okay, so we're in Lumiere's. I went for the brie, Sam went for the
lobster and king prawns.
Lobster and king prawns, and we've got a French onion soup on the way as well. And then Sam's French onion soup has arrived, so I might have a bit of that and I'll let you know whether it's decent or not. We'll do it right at the end to let you know how the food's gone. Do a bit of a food review of Lumiere's this evening. So we went for the steak for our mains. It looks absolutely unreal. So. And then we went for the creme brulee, both of us, because we're boring like that. Look at that. Okay, so Lumiere's food review. Starter, unbelievable. French onion soup, deep fried brie, and the prawn and lobster. Couldn't fault any of it. Mains, fillet steak, again, unbelievable. Couldn't fault it. And for dessert, we had creme brulee. A little bit sweet for me, but Sam enjoyed hers. Again, couldn't fault it. Our two servers who follow you round for each dining reservation that you have for your sit-down meal were great, very attentive, filling our drinks up as and when we needed it. So we really couldn't complain with what we've eaten tonight and what service we've had. So tomorrow we're at Animator's Palette for our evening meal, but yeah, 100% spot on so far, so we cannot complain at all. So for your reservation at Lumiere's, be prepared, you're going to eat some nice food. So it's just before 10 o'clock, we are about to set sail. The tanker just filling us up has just pulled off, so we are going to get ready to sail away in a moment. And there's loads of people down the bottom there waiting for us to cast off and get out to sea.
Not sea. Did you get it? No, that's a big table.
Okay, so that's a wrap on our first day on the Disney Magic sailing from Tilbury. It's been a busy day. We've eaten at Cabanas, we've eaten at Lumiere's, and we had a dessert at Rapunzel's. We've been in both the shops, although they've been ransacked and there wasn't a huge amount left, especially none of the new stuff. So the queuers that were there 2.5 hours before the shops opened obviously picked all that sort of stuff up, but we weren't going to fight with that. We've done the Tangled show, which probably ranks second or third of all-time Disney shows for me. Not as good as Mickey and the Magician at Disneyland Paris, but I don't think there'll be many shows that ever top that, so in my personal opinion anyway. So we're going to leave it there for now. For tonight it's 10:30, we've just set sail. Unfortunately no horn because of the time of night, but apparently midday every day they set the horn off, so that's the one thing that I want to do whilst we're on board, is listen to that. But yeah, we'll leave it there and we'll see you all in the morning.